Hey, I would like to keep in record the wisdom I get from uh, fascinating audiobook that I listened uh, the past few days. I'm sure many of you have heard about it, or maybe even you have read the book. The book is titled "The Richest Man in Babylon," and it is just so fascinating. And what I would like to talk about today is uh, the one chapter that is called The 7 Cures for Lean Purse. The 7 Cures for Lean Purse. We can say it is for empty pocket or empty account. So the story is that Babylon is a city which is thousands of years old, and there was a great civilization in there, and it was a prosperous city by its time. But all of a sudden what happened is, a few peoples collected all the gold that's around, and these few people become extremely rich at the expense of the majority of the people. And so the king became worried about this, and he discussed the matter with his advisors and asked what happened to the economy of the city. And they told him that all the gold available has been collected by a few people that know how to, and the majority of the population, the rest of the people, has become desperate. So he wondered if these few people knew how to collect all the gold, is it something they can teach for the rest of the people so that everybody will become prosperous. So then they called on the richest man. His name was Arcade, and discussed the matter with him, and he says, of course, these things, it's teachable. I can teach it, and people could learn it. So they collected 100 people to attend his class, and those 100 people would in turn teach another people. And so then the class began, and he says these are the 7 cures for lean purse. The first is pay yourself first. Okay, you must pay yourself from what you earn. And as you could be wondering, what the majority of the people wondered was, aren't we paying ourselves? But the truth is, they be paying for the food, for the house, for everything, and they're not saving anything. So they're not paying for themselves anything. And so put 1/10 of the income you will get every month, and spend not more than 90%. And to your surprise, you would be able to live the same lifestyle as the same as the time you are spending everything you get. They said we don't have money right now, we can feed our family while we're using the entire amount of the money we make, and you still are recommending us to save 10%, and it doesn't seem ideal for them. So they argued, and what he said, who amongst you have money right now? Raise your hand if you have money. And they all keep their hands down. But he said, but all of you don't make the same amount, and all of you don't have the same size of family. All of you have a different expenses and expectations, but you still have the same amount, which is no amount at all. So that's the case, you will still be able to live on the 90%. And this is the first lesson, and maybe I will go to the next lesson in another video.